Hey guys, let me apologize for my nasally voice. I've had a cold, but I was really excited to do this video because I got a request for a video showing the proper form of a side plank. And anytime somebody wants the proper form for something, I get really happy because that's like #1 in my book. I don't care how fast you can do something or how much weight you can lift if you're not doing the proper form, because you're not going to activate the right muscle groups and you can get injured too. So since I'm going to do the side plank, I figured I should do regular plank while I'm at it. So let's get started. So first let's start with a regular plank, and you can do them on your forearms or you can do them on your hands. They're going to work your muscles a little bit differently. So I like to do a mixture of both. It's definitely a little more challenging for me to do them on my hands for a longer amount of time, but that's great for getting you stronger for your push-ups and a lot of other exercises. So when you do a plank, you want your elbows to be directly under your shoulders. You want your toes tucked under here. You don't want your butt to be sinking down, because that's going to hurt your lower back, and you don't want to bring it up because that's going to make it easier on the abs, harder on the shoulders. You want it to be right in the middle. Your back is straight, your abs are tight, belly button to the spine, but still breathing. Make sure you're always breathing, and then you're going to hold it there. Okay, so for plank on your hands, you want your hands directly under your shoulders. You want your feet hip width apart, toes tucked under. You want your abs tucked into the spine. Same thing, you don't want your hips to dip down or come up. You want to keep your back straight and make sure you're breathing. If you need to modify the plank, then you can do it on your knees as well. Just make sure, same thing, elbows are underneath the shoulders, abs are in tight, hips aren't up or down or up here. You're just going to keep your back flat and belly button to the spine and breathing. Okay, now for side planks. You can do them on your forearms or on your hands. So we'll start on forearms. You want your elbow to be right underneath your shoulder. You want your hips to be stacked right on top of each other so that when you lift up, you're not leaning forward or leaning back. Keep your belly button into the spine, abs tight, but still breathing. You're going to lift your hips up, nice and high here, and you can either have your toes stacked, or feet stacked, or you can put your top foot in front of the bottom foot to give you a bigger base and help you with the balance and strength. So either way on that one. Then on your hands, same thing, hand is going to be underneath the shoulder. Hips are stacked, feet either stacked or one in front of the other. Abs in tight, hips up, and hold it there and make sure you breathe. Okay, to modify the side plank on your knees, all you're going to do is bring your knees all the way back to where they're level with your hips. You don't want to have your knees forward like this when you go into the side plank. So hips are forward, everything is in line. Again, elbow underneath the shoulder, and then you're just going to lift up those hips. Hips are still stacked, and then just hold it there.